back, everybody. You're watching Cape Rugby TV. A bunch of games for you tonight. Of course, still coming up. We're going to be taking a look at the match between False Bay and Jerome?
Tigerberg.
False Bay and Tigerberg. There's so many games tonight, folks. But let's carry on now. The second half between Elto Towers, Kuilsrivier and St. George's. Welcome back, folks. You're watching us, Cape Rugby TV. Final result then. Big bounce back there, Jerome. Kuilsrivier winning 26 points to 23.
Yeah, I must say, I just saw the last play there where St. George's were about to go score.
Yeah.
But a slight forward pass, and well done to the ref picking it up. And otherwise, the game could have gone in St. George's favour. And I must say, St. George's were playing good rugby in the second half. The first half, Kuilsrivier were playing in the right areas of the field, but St. George's wasn't afraid because they were running from their own 22. Great interplay there, and with that wet ball, good handling skills, and they were playing very good rugby and also entertaining rugby there in this last 10 minutes of the game.
I know the ball gets a bit heavy during the game, but that I think it was a penalty for St. George's. That was a crucial kick.
Yeah, no, I think Kuilsrivier doesn't say they're happy with that, because that wasn't a difficult kick, but he missed that kick, so could have been a draw. And at the end there, St. George's could have scored and won the game also. So great rugby from both teams.
Yeah, difficult times there with the pitch, but congratulations then to Elto Towers Kuilsrivier taking the win 26 points to 23. We are still going to, after the break, take a look at the match between False Bay and Tygerberg. Of course, big thanks to the guys from Motivaps Tygerberg for sending that in. Let's quickly take a look then at the results, the other results that came in over the weekend. In Super League B, we saw that it was a win for Strand, 12-10 over Primrose. Belhar, 26-15 over Young Peoples. Collegians went down to Franschhoek. All Saints went 23-19 over Hands and Arts. Vineyards, 14-11 over Belleville. And then SK Warmers, 67-3 over Kylemore, while Lunga scored a 34 points to 3 win over Paarl. In Super League C, it was a win for Van der Stel over Blue Jets. Kraaifontein went down by just 1 point over Busy Bees. And then Macassar, 43-12 over Albions. Morning Star with a win over Blue Stars. And then, of course, Goodwood, well, they scored a 5-point margin win over Masiphumelele. Right, folks, in the Northern League, Gordons Bay Pioneers 24 points to 5 over Blakes. Solarians 33-13 over Windmill United. Strand United 29-19 over Whistling Wheels. And then Delft went down to Wraithby, while Stellenbosch Coronation scored a win over Excelsior. In the Southern region, it was a win for Titans, 31-10 over Northerns. And then Thistles went down to Atlantis, while Rocklands will be happy with that derby against Peninsula. In the City League, Police 24-41 loss against Young Ideas. Gardens with a 2014 win over Violets. And then Manenberg Rangers 12 points to 8 over Caledonian Roses, while Silvertree scored a big win over Western Zebras. In the Paarl region, Simondium 20-0 over Parole United. Paarl Rangers with a win over Allendale, and Young Gardens went down to Riverstones, while Young Standards scored a 13-10 win over Lower Paarl. In the Women's League, it was a win for Tygerberg, 24, at least a loss. They went down to False Bay, 24 points to 10. Brackenfell, 29-12 over Busy Bees. And then Kuilsrivier, 17-0 over Riverside. And then Elsiesrivier with a win over Eersterivier, 20 points to 0. Right, I think, Jerome, the one that jumps out for me probably the most there is Log Leaders, Young Gardens, in the Paarl region, going down to Riverstones over the weekend. That would have been a bit of a strange one for them, because they've really been shining this year.
Yeah, they really, I think they wouldn't be happy with that loss, but I mean, Riverstones on the day, they're also a good side.
Yeah. Folks, we'll take a look at that as well. Decro Paints, of course, is on board with Cape Rugby TV, and we're thrilled to have them. Decro, of course, brings paint to life. Fantastic, amazing brand. And here's a little DIY video for you in terms of for Decro Paints. And of course, it is wet weather, and you do want to know how to be waterproofing your house or your roof or wherever you might be. It's raining so much at the moment, you certainly do want to think about that. But let Decro tell you about it themselves. Fantastic little video there from Decro Paints. They bring paints to life, and you remember you can of course visit them on www.decro.co.za. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap up for tonight.